The English language requirements for the Accredited Employer Work Visa has been extended to include skill level 3 occupations. Also, New Zealand has introduced a brand new short-term graduate work visa. Good day everyone and welcome to our channel. New Zealand has announced several important migration changes that will affect migrant workers, international students, graduates and employers over the coming months. The government has confirmed that from 1st June 2026, English language requirements for the Accredited Employer Work Visa or AEWV will be extended to include skill level 3 occupations. In addition, from November 2026, New Zealand will introduce a brand new short-term graduate work visa and expand eligibility for the post-study work visa. These changes are designed to support workforce needs, improve migrant integration, and provide additional pathways for international graduates to remain and work in New Zealand. In this video, we'll break down what is changing, who is affected, who is exempt, and what these updates could mean for future immigration plans. Let's get started. At present, applicants applying for an AEWV in ANSCO or National Occupation Skill Level 4 and 5 occupations must demonstrate that they can speak and understand English. From 1 June 2026, this requirement will also apply to skill level 3 occupations. For many migrants, skill level 3 occupations include a range of trades, technical roles, supervisors, and skilled operational positions that play an important role in New Zealand's economy. Applicants can generally meet the English language requirements through citizenship from an approved English speaking country, previous study completed in English, qualifying work experience, or by obtaining results from an approved English language test. According to Immigration New Zealand, extending this requirement aims to improve integration outcomes, helps migrants better understand their workplace rights and responsibilities, and support workers in raising concerns where employers are not complying with employment laws. The good news is that not everyone will be affected immediately. The English language requirement will not apply to the global workforce seasonal visa applicants, peak seasonal visa AEWV applicants, AEWV job change applications. There are also important transitional arrangements for people who already hold an AEWV. Immigration New Zealand has confirmed that no existing visa holder will be affected retrospectively while their current visa remains valid. This means that if you already hold an AEWV, your current visa conditions will not suddenly change because of this announcement. To ensure fairness, migrants whose AEWV expires on or before 1 December 2026 will be exempt from the new English language requirement when applying for a further skill level 3 AEWV. In addition, migrants who have already provided an evidence of English proficiency during a previous AEWV application process will not need to provide the evidence again. These transitional arrangements are intended to give workers enough time to prepare, book an English language test if required, and gather supporting documentation before their visas expire. One point that the applicants and employers should be aware of is that the timing of the job check approval does not determine whether the English language requirement applies. If a migrant lodges a skill level 3 AEWV application on or after 1 June 2026, they will generally need to meet the new English language requirement unless an exemption applies. Even if the employer obtained a job check before 1 June 2026, the applicant must still meet the rules that are in place at the time the visa application is submitted. This is an important detail that many applicants could overlook. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more migration updates, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new release. From 16 November 2026, Immigration New Zealand will introduce a short-term graduate work visa. This visa is designed to assist graduates who complete eligibility study in New Zealand but do not qualify for a post-study work visa. The visa will provide 6 months of open work rights, giving graduates additional time to find employment and potentially transition into a longer-term work visa pathways, such as the Accredited Employer Work Visa. This creates a valuable bridge between study and employment for graduates who may otherwise have had limited options after completing their course. To qualify for the short-term graduate work visa, applicants must hold a qualification and NZQCF level 5, 6 or 7, have studied full-time in New Zealand for at least 24 weeks, hold a qualification that does not make them eligible for a post-study work visa, have at least New Zealand dollars 5,000 available to support themselves, meet applicable health requirements, not have been previously granted a short-term graduate work visa or a post-study work visa. Applications must be submitted within 3 months of the expiry of the applicant's student visa. This means graduates should plan carefully and avoid leaving their application until the last minute. Although the visa provides open work rights, there are several limitations that applicants should understand. Visa holders can work for employers but cannot establish or operate their own business. They also cannot sponsor partners for work visas or support dependent children for student visas under this visa category. Another important condition is that an individual can only receive one short term graduate work visa during their lifetime. The visa cannot be extended and a second visa cannot be granted. For that reason, graduates should use the 6 months period strategically to gain relevant work experience, secure employer sponsorship, or plan their next immigration pathway. Alongside the introduction of the new graduate visa, New Zealand is also expanding eligibility for the post study work visa. From 16 November 2026, graduates who complete a graduate diploma at an NZ Level 7 may become eligible for a post study work visa if they also hold a bachelor's degree. Importantly, the bachelor's degree can be completed either in New Zealand or overseas, and there is no time limit on how long ago the degree was awarded. This change recognizes that many international students already hold higher educational qualifications before undertaking specialized study in New Zealand. Applicants will need to provide evidence of both qualifications, including academic transcripts and degree certificates. This is where many students need to pay close attention. If a graduate diploma holder does not have a bachelor's degree, they may still qualify for a post-study work visa if their qualifications appears in Appendix 13 of the Immigration New Zealand's operational manual. However, in that case, the visa holder must work in the specific occupation linked to that qualification. If the qualification is not listed in Appendix 13 and the applicant does not hold a bachelor's degree, they will generally not qualify for the post study work visa. Instead, they may be eligible for the new 6 month short term graduate work visa. This gives graduates another opportunity to remain in New Zealand and seek employment after completing their studies. In closing out this update, English language requirements for the AEWV applicants will expand to include skill level 3 occupations from 1 June 2026. Existing AEWV holders will benefit from several transitional exemptions. A new 6 month short term graduate work visa will become available from 16 November 2026. These changes create new opportunities for graduates while encouraging stronger workforce participation and integration from migrant workers. As always, immigration rules can be complex and individual circumstances vary, so professional advice may be beneficial before making important visa decisions. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.